When I say I'm so gone off your love like a drug. Save it all for me, don't give it up. You think about me when I say I'm so gone.
Tony, wait up.
I'm done trying to talk. Keep your secrets, Malcolm.
As far back as I can remember, my father cheated on my mother. I mean, he broke her heart over and over again. I was 9 years old.
Malcolm, what does that have to do with?
When the Johnsons moved in next door to my house. Mrs. Johnson was gorgeous, beautiful. Every man on the block wanted her. Mrs. Johnson was always at work. And it seemed as if Mrs. Johnson always needed my father to come over to the house and fix something for her conveniently when my mother was at work.
Like father, like son.
I hated him for it. I hated him so much, but I carried my resentment buried deep down inside because he was my father. I would pray that he would change, but my prayers would go unanswered until one day...
Malcolm!
One day, Mr. Johnson decided he was going to come home early. I saw his car coming up the block. I saw him. I could have warned my father, but I figured, no, he needed to be taught a lesson. I heard a gunshot before, but never a 45, and never that close. First there was a gunshot, and Mr. Johnson was screaming. Then there was another gunshot, and Mr. Johnson was silent. And then there was another gunshot, and there was nothing. And I ran next door as fast as I could. When I got there, I found my father laid out in a pool of blood. He slipped away in my arms. I did it because I wanted to be my father. I did it because I wanted to earn his love. And I did it because I wasn't man enough to be anything else until I met you.
But you lied to me, Malcolm.
Because I was afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid that if you knew the truth, I wouldn't have had a chance. Haven't you ever been in a crowd of people but still felt alone?
No.
Because that's the life of a player. You came along and you changed all of that in one instant just by smiling at me.
I'm sure I'm not the first woman to smile at you, Malcolm.
The smile is in the eyes, a small glimpse of the soul that you see. And when you smiled at me, I wanted to tie my star to your star until that moment in time. I never wanted to be attached to anyone or anything.
Come to me, come to me, yeah. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have you with me. You will see, yeah. I'll be everything you ever need. Yeah. I can give you anything. Taking pictures with our iPhones. Taking pictures with our